What is going on, all you wonderful A-plusers out there? It is I, Stuart, here once again to give you guys another news video, which I haven't done one of these in a long time. Adam is usually the one who's been really good about keeping up with these. But nope, this one I knew that I had to be the one to do because I'm just kind of in shock that this is even real. I only know about this because one of our followers, AJ, he messaged me on Facebook, and I could not believe this was real. It had to be a joke. I thought there is no way the CW actually picked this up, but it's real. And those of you guys who don't know what I'm talking about because you probably skipped the thumbnail or something, there is going to be a Beebo Christmas special coming to the CW this, well, Christmas. And I think the reason a lot of people are really shocked by this, well, several reasons. I think the biggest thing that kind of hits people probably the most is the fact that, you know, it's kind of weird when you look at all the recent announcements that we're going to be coming to the Arrowverse, all these different shows that we're going to either spin off from the Arrowverse or just kind of be their own shows, but still within that universe. And, you know, the CW ended up kind of dropping a lot of these projects, and in fact the only one that's really gotten picked up is Naomi, and that's not even necessarily an Arrowverse TV show per se. It's just going to be a DC television series that, you know, it's possible will connect to the Arrowverse, but the creator, the current showrunner, hasn't confirmed one way or another, so I'm honestly not really sure what that show's continuity is going to be. But with that being said, you know, there had been several different pitches that had been coming to the CW in terms of like different Arrowverse spin-off shows. So we had Green Arrow and the Canaries, which the Arrowverse didn't pick up on. You know, if I'm being totally honest, I wasn't really the most upset about that one. You know, not saying that I wouldn't have watched it, I probably would have, but it also wasn't really a spin-off show I necessarily wanted from the Arrowverse. But the next one I was really looking forward to, which was Wonder Girl. You know, especially with it being the current going Wonder Girl that they got in the DC comic books. I thought that would have been really awesome, you know, because I kind of liked her in I forgot what they called it. It wasn't DC 5G. It was like but that next generation of DC comic books. I can't remember what the event was called. I liked her. I just didn't really think that her character worked as like a Wonder Woman. She really did feel more like a Wonder Girl. So like having a show where that is what we're exploring with that character is her as a young character, I think that actually worked really well. And those of you guys who don't know why I wasn't the biggest fan of her in the comic books, I'd say watch the video I did not too long ago, but not recent either, about kind of that generation of DC comic books. I'll try to remember to put a link for that video in the description. But basically I break her whole character down, and I kind of mentioned that even though she's pretty cool in this comic book, she never felt like an adult superhero. Her kind of mannerisms felt very childish, so I feel like it would have worked a lot better had they not called her Wonder Woman and instead called her Wonder Girl, which is why I think this show could have been something really awesome. Wonder Girl, the TV show anyways. But then we got another announcement. This is another one that I think a lot of people were really hoping was going to get picked up, which was the Painkillers spin-off show, which Adam did a whole video about this yesterday, how that show unfortunately was never picked up. And it's too bad because I really do think that a Painkiller spin-off series had a lot of potential, especially with everything that we've seen from Painkiller in Black Lightning Season 4. The idea essentially being that he's literally got two personalities living in the same body. One of them doesn't care about killing, one of them doesn't care what they need to do to get the job done. The other one is kind of peaceful. He wants to resolve things as peacefully as he can, but at the same time he's not afraid to get his hands dirty if he absolutely has to. I thought this whole concept for a spin-off show would work so well, and unfortunately the CW just decided not to pick it up for one reason or another. So but what they did pick up, guys, they picked up the Beebo Christmas special. Yes. So there is an article about this on tvline.com right now, and I'm about to break this article down for you guys. And one thing that really surprised me about this article is some of the actors who they got who are going to be in this. And it also leads me to a couple of predictions of what we might be seeing in this Beebo spinoff series. So In addition to revealing its fall lineup on Tuesday, the CW also announced a trio of upcoming TV specials involving the Watsons, the Scooby Gang, and actually the Scooby Gang I might also check out too, because I love Scooby-Doo, so any kind of anniversary thing that they do or any kind of TV specials, I always try to check them out. Obviously I haven't seen all of them because they have like 4 or 5 Scooby-Doo movies a year, it feels like, but I do try to check out a lot of the movies as they come out. And of course, Beebo. First up is Beebo Saves Christmas, a 1-hour animated adventure which everyone's favorite fuzzy furry toy and turned furry god from Legends of Tomorrow will once again be a hero as he hopes to save Christmas when Sparkles, an efficiency-obsessed elf, decides that Christmas would run better without Santa Claus. Beebo and his friends travel to the North Pole to help discover what truly makes Christmas meaningful. So there you have it. Some of the actors that we're going to be seeing in this. We got Ernie Hudson. I pulled up all of their IMDb page, all the ones that were announced for this, but I'm only going to read 2 of them that stick out to me. And the first one, of course, is Ernie Hudson, who I think all of you guys know as the, as one of the Ghostbusters, of course. But he was also in an episode of Arrow as he played Diggle's stepdad, and I thought that was a really cool episode. And plus, it kind of helped confirm that Diggle is the Jon Stewart of the Arrowverse. I did really enjoy his character the one time we saw him. I'm sad that we haven't seen any more of him since then, but yeah, he a great actor, although he hasn't exactly done nothing but good movies. He's had a couple of shitty films under his resume. If I'm not mistaken, he was in Dragon Ball Evolution. I'm just gonna double check to make sure I'm correct about that. So I think if I go down here, I think that movie came out in 2009, if I'm not mistaken. That was when it came out. Yeah, so it's not like even though he's a great actor, it's not like he's only done good movies. He has also done, Dragon Ball Evolution, unfortunately, and I'm sure he's ashamed to have that under his belt, as I'm sure everyone who worked on that movie is. But yeah, he's going to be in this, and guess who he's playing? He is going to be playing Santa Claus. Now, obviously animated, so we're not going to be seeing him in a Santa outfit, but he is going to be the voice of Santa Claus, and honestly, I think it works really well. I think that's actually kind of funny. Now, the actor playing Beebo, I honestly don't really know anything about. I believe it's Ben here. Honestly, I don't really know much about him. I've never seen any of the movies that he's listed in on his IMDb page. But there's one other actor we got to talk about, because it leads to a prediction of how this might actually tie into the Arrowverse. And yes, I am saying this might tie in. Now, I know they say this is an animated feature, which probably gives you the idea that this is going to be a Beebo story that takes place outside of the Arrowverse, but instead inside that fictional universe that was created within the fictional universe that is the Arrowverse. But I do think there might be a small tie-in to the actual Arrowverse, because we got Victor Garber, who is going to be coming in as the narrator. Now, my prediction is that he is going to be the narrator, but that this might take place probably before he ever joined the Legends of Tomorrow, back when his daughter was like a young kid, and it might be him literally reading this story to his daughter, and then the animation just comes afterwards. So I predict that the story itself is being told within the Arrowverse, and yeah, we're essentially going to have Professor Stein reading the story to us. That is my prediction, anyways, of the slightest bit of a Arrowverse tie-in to this whole thing. But other than that, guys, like I don't know what to say to this. This is bizarre to me. Like, okay, so maybe it was unfair for me to kind of compare it to the other 3 shows that didn't get picked up, because it's not like this is an entire series. This is just a one-off movie. Although that leads to my question, is it though? Because we've seen this kind of thing happen before, where a TV special will premiere and really it turns out to be a secret backdoor pilot for what they want to be another series. And all I have to say, man, is if this series gets picked up, but we still don't get a Painkiller or a Wonder Girl series, gonna be a little upset. So I really do hope this is just a one-off thing and that's it. It's also too bad that they couldn't get Ryan Reynolds to voice Beebo, because that would have been a hilarious way to tie in that joke from Legends of Tomorrow season 5 episode 2. Like, I know the whole Detective Beebo joke was really just a reference to Detective Pikachu, but I think it would have been absolutely hilarious if they were somehow able to convince Ryan Reynolds to voice Beebo in this like 1 hour special. But obviously I assume he's very busy, and I don't think they could afford him on a CW budget. But I'm also really curious, speaking of the budget, to see what the animation is going to be like. I mean, the CW has done some animated things themselves, like they did the Scooby-Doo Supernatural crossover episode, and I thought it was pretty well animated. So if they have like a similar team working on that, you know, I think it could definitely work really well. They even have an animated episode of Legends of Tomorrow that's going to be coming out sometime soon, so I'm sure that's going to be enjoyable as well. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say about this. This is so bizarre. I'm still in shock that this is even happening. But you know what, guys? As we always say, let us know what your thoughts about this are. Do you guys want us to talk about this on A+ Hero Report? Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about a Beebo spin-off special. I don't know. To keep it A+, everybody.